YouTube, Anna here. I'm just here to do my 36-week belly shot and update. So, there it is. It's getting very round. Last night it looked like it had dropped. Hey, these are all the presents that I've gotten so far. For my online baby shower. I'm so excited. Yay, in 1 week. Okay, so let's jump into week 36. This morning I had an ultrasound. Excuse me. And the baby was facing my spine. And which is good. It's supposed to face my spine, but it was Breech. She was Breech, sorry. So yeah, I actually was tearing up when the ultrasound tech told me that she was Breech. And once she got down to take pictures of her bladder and stuff, she said, "Oh, it looks like she's sitting with her knees apart and her feet under her." So she's basically like a footling breech. So not even possible to attempt a vaginal delivery if she remains that way. So I got really sad and I was tearing up. My husband was trying to lighten the mood, but I just felt so defeated. And I feel like, it took me so long to get pregnant and I really wanted a natural childbirth. And it may still happen for me, but right now, it's not even in the cards. So that was upsetting for sure. But then I went to my midwife appointment, which was right after my ultrasound. Oh, the ultrasound people said, because your baby's Breech, you have to come in once a week for the rest of your time. They didn't tell me anything about, okay, well, have me do like these exercises or maybe go see somebody else that can like turn the baby. Nothing. They just said you need to come in and be monitored every week. So I told them I would talk to my provider first and then I would get back to them. And I'm glad I did that because I talked to my provider and I said, I'm not comfortable with these people. They're the high risk people. I feel like they need something to be wrong with me in order for them to be happy. And she said, I get why they said that you need to come in every week, but really you just need you need an ultrasound right before you deliver. So if you're comfortable, I can give you an ultrasound as your symptoms come up that you are going into labor. So if you have more contractions, then I can just do this in the office, a quick ultrasound to see where the baby's head is, and that's it. And I said I would much rather you do it than go see these people once a week. So that was like a weight off my shoulders. I felt way more comfortable with her. She's a midwife. She doesn't do ultrasounds that often, but it's really not to diagnose me with anything. It's just to see where the baby is. So get out! Out! Sorry, my dog's not supposed to be in here. So we talked a lot, me and my midwife, about the baby being Breech. She said that she would, during this week, go see an acupuncturist, and they will do a Moxa treatment, which is, I forgot to bring it, but maybe I'll insert a picture. It is a stick that you light the end of and it kind of just smokes like incense, but it's thicker. It's like that big, and you're supposed to put it near your feet. when you're pregnant and your breech. And then it's the smell of the moxa and mixed with the position, the heat by the toes, are all supposed to flip the baby, make the baby really active, and then flip the baby. She said, do it this week because your baby really doesn't have that much room to move. So this would do it as soon as possible. She also said that there are exercises I could do, which I'm going to look up right now and go do them. I talked to Shay, who has a channel, Shark Baby, who just had her baby, Caius. And she was doing all sorts of exercises, and so I'll probably do those as well. Even though my midwife said that there's about a 50-50 chance that the exercises will actually work. So she said, go to an acupuncturist, go do exercises if you want to, and the last thing that we'll do is you will talk to the OB here, and and you guys will start talking about doing a manual turn of the baby. She said that the OB has had a lot of success doing this. And she didn't give me a number, but she said, with the at-home exercises, that's 50-50. And then a good rate, I would assume, is over 50%. So she said the OB will not do it past 37 weeks. Or, I'm sorry, will not attempt to turn the baby until you're at least 37 weeks. And within that 37 weeks is when she will schedule you an appointment at the hospital to turn your baby, because there is a risk that your membranes will rupture and you will go into labor. So 37 weeks is considered full term. I understand that. And also there's a risk if you do a manual turn that you pinch the cord, put a knot in the cord, something could happen there. So I have an appointment with her on Monday, which is actually the day of my online baby shower, and I showed you a clip of all of the gifts that I have gotten so far, which I am so excited about. But if you still would like to participate, I'll put all that information below in the description, a link to my registry and things like that. Because there's still time, especially if you have Amazon Prime. So, on the 30th, I will go in and talk to the OB about setting up the appointment to manually turn the baby. And I'm sure she's going to do an ultrasound then to just see where baby's positioned, see if the acupuncture and the Moxa has worked. And then if it hasn't, then I will go in and do a manual turn of the baby, which I heard was painful. I heard is uncomfortable. But I really want to save C-section for really emergency only. And at my last birthing class, we had a OB come in who I've never seen before, but he said that once you have a C-section, especially in this town, I live in a small town, you will not, they don't even try vaginal deliveries after cesarean sections. So if that was something that I wanted, I would have to travel 2 hours to a different hospital, and I don't even know if that hospital does vaginal deliveries after C-sections. So between 2 and 6 hours away for that. So I really want to avoid a C-section at all costs. It's just not convenient or feasible to actually think about other labors and other deliveries of my future children, because it's just, yeah, I don't want C-sections. The complications that come with vaginal deliveries after cesarean sections is your uterus has a 0.5, so 0.5% chance of rupturing. And if it does rupture, there's high risk of maternal death, fetal death, all around not a good situation. So they reserve these VBACs, they call them, vaginal birth after cesarean, for big hospitals that have people that specialize in these things on staff around the clock 24/7. So that's why my hospital here doesn't do them. Anyway, so I also told my midwife that I have still been feeling sick. And last week I was starting to feel better, and then it got really bad, and then I started to feel better, and then it got really bad. So Saturday I went and had a girls' day with my best friend, and we went out and we got our toenails done, and she bought some makeup and some clothes and all that good stuff. So it was really fun and awesome, and I was feeling okay, but towards the end of the day I was sort of like, I'm ready to go home, I need to rest. Like, my ankles, it was the first time I ever had cankles before. So I definitely had cankles. My toes, I was in flip-flops because once I got my nails done, I didn't want to put them back in my shoes to like rub off the little flower thing that she put on there. So I bought some flip-flops, and the toe part of it, like you could see the swelling around my flip-flops, and it was weird, and yeah, it looked pretty bad. But once I went to bed, it was fine. I woke up and my ankles were completely normal, which was good. Also, my husband and I were looking up newborn photo shoots, and we really like these tutus that they have. So we were going to order them off of Etsy, and they're like $20. And then really cute, super cute ones, multicolored, matching bows and stuff like that. So I was like, $20 is, I mean, it's not expensive, but it just seems frivolous because it's not like a actual item of clothing that they would wear. It's just for a photo shoot. And so he looked up how to make tutus without sewing. I had a sewing machine and I sewed the curtains, but I'm not a fan of sewing. So he looked up a no-sew tutorial, and I'm gonna do that. So I'll probably either make a video or or take a series of pictures of me making tutus, because they're actually really easy to make, and I'm super happy to say that there is absolutely no sewing. There are cuts that you make, and then after the cuts, there's nothing but tying knots, which I'm okay with. So that's really exciting and everything. So I have my work cut out for me this week. I have to do some exercises, trying to get the baby to spin. I'm going to go do some Moxa treatments, and then I'm just going to prepare myself for maybe a pretty intense next week. I might have a baby next week, which is weird. Anyway, alright, so that is all I have. I hope you guys have a really good week, and I will talk to you later. Bye!